Okay, Sports Inquirer here with Gabriela from Georgia Tech Volleyball. Team had another strong weekend performance, particularly at Duke this past Sunday, winning your first match there in over 10 years. What did the team do well to earn the victory overall?
Well, Duke is a pretty good team, and I think the Meadows are a really strong thing that worked for them, and I think we were able to serve tough, so they weren't able to use their Meadows. Also, we were doing the right things on our side. We were able to block some good balls and good points, and I think the main thing was serving and taking their Meadows out of the play, and I think the team just worked pretty well and we were able to get out of the win.
You had another double-double, I think the fifth of your career, 15 kills and 11 digs. What's just been your comfort level? We talked about earlier this season about being a second-year player now, but just elaborate more on that. It looks like you're really finding your form here over these past few weeks.
Yeah, I mean, coming from Brazil and having so much to adapt, I think this year I definitely figured things out and I'm able to focus on my volleyball, and I think I don't know, my mind is just zoned out because the other things outside of volleyball are working well, so I guess that helped me with my volleyball, just like practicing hard, and definitely my condition is much better. I'm able to jump higher and just be faster and be more athletic. So
Offensively, we know you've performed in double digits as far as getting kills at that level, but the digs, discuss your defensive skills as well, receiving the ball from the opponent and how that's improved over time.
I always had some trouble with my passing, but that's something I'm working on, and I'm like something that the coach tell me sometimes, if you're not in a good position, just make sure you put the ball up, just don't get ace. And sometimes it's not a good pass, but if you don't get ace, you can still play the ball. So sometimes like I focus on that because I feel like passing is something, like it starts the game with passing. So a lot of my confidence comes from that. So if I'm like passing well and digging well, my hitting usually goes better.
Right, and then lastly, you're facing Clemson and Virginia this week. You beat them earlier this season when you were over there at their home arenas. Now you host them. Is it difficult facing a team again so quickly because you're so familiar with each other and they know your tendencies? Or do you like having this matchup coming up right now because there's less scouting and you kind of know what they're going to do?
Well, I think it can go both ways. I guess it's easier and harder for both of the teams because we've both already played each other. We did win in 3 both of the games, but it's just a totally different game. They want to win this time, but we are in our home court, so we definitely have this advantage, and it's just going to be fun matches to play because, I mean, Clemson's always a good match, and playing here, I think it's going to be pretty